Are Justin and Hailey Bieber really living their dream life? Or are they just trying to convince the world, and maybe even themselves, that everything's fine? Because while their recent Instagram posts paint the picture of a couple soaking up sunshine and paddle battles at a peaceful lake retreat, fans aren't buying the narrative. In fact, they're more suspicious than ever. It all started with a seemingly innocent batch of lakeside photos. Justin posted the snaps without much context. No captions, no commentary, just images of what appeared to be a picture-perfect getaway. There was Hailey, holding up 2 pickleball paddles in front of the camera with a cheeky smile. There was Justin, cruising around in a golf cart, flashing his usual relaxed grin. The water sparkled in the background, their outfits screamed summer vibes, and the mood looked nothing short of blissful. But fans weren't convinced. In fact, the calmness of it all only made them more uneasy. Why? Because this sudden display of relationship harmony came right after a string of cryptic social media activity that had everyone asking the same question. Is something going on between Justin and Hailey Bieber that they're not telling us? Just weeks earlier, Justin had posted a now-deleted Instagram story that instantly raised red flags. It was a short sentence, barely a whisper on the timeline, but the meaning wasn't lost on those who've been following the couple closely. It read, "When you talk and no one hears you." No names, no explanation, just a quiet confession that felt personal. And it wasn't long before the internet began connecting dots. Fans started dissecting the post's meaning, timing, and intent. Was Justin hinting at trouble at home? Was Hailey ignoring him? Was this a deeper cry for help, hidden in plain sight? Even though the story disappeared quickly, the damage was already done. Theories spread like wildfire, and it didn't stop there. Shortly after, during a public live stream appearance meant to promote a new project, Justin lost his cool. The moment was subtle, easy to miss if you blinked, but it was there. His tone shifted, his facial expression changed. He seemed agitated, like something had pushed him past his limit. For a guy known to wear his heart on his sleeve, the emotional shift felt significant. That's when Dr. Drew, the well-known celebrity doctor and media personality, stepped in with a surprisingly direct take. Speaking about the outburst in an interview, Dr. Drew admitted he felt concerned. "That kind of emotional volatility doesn't just come out of nowhere," he said. "There's something going on behind the scenes. It's written all over his face." This wasn't just idle gossip anymore. A professional was weighing in, and fans were eating it up. By this point, the narrative had shifted from vague concern to full-blown speculation. Was the couple in crisis? Was the lake retreat a last-minute attempt at damage control? Or was this all just the typical social media smokescreen that celebrities often use when rumors start to swirl? Then, right on cue, came the family content. As if responding directly to the headlines, Justin and Hailey dropped another round of cheerful images, this time including their son, Jack Blues Bieber. It was the kind of wholesome family moment you'd expect to see framed above a fireplace. Smiling parents, an adorable kid, summer sunshine, good vibes. Fans couldn't help but raise their eyebrows. Yes, the photos were cute. Yes, it's possible they were completely genuine. But given the timing, right after the emotional outburst, right after the cryptic posts, many people started questioning the authenticity behind the smiles. Was this a coordinated PR move to quiet down the speculation? Or a natural glimpse into a happy family enjoying time off the grid? What no one expected was the next twist. One that would dig up old wounds and ignite a whole new wave of speculation. Because just when the couple seemed to be smoothing things over with those picture-perfect lake and baby photos, the internet did what it always does. It started digging. Fans began revisiting old interviews, TikToks, and subtle clues from over the past few years. And what they uncovered painted a far more complicated picture than Justin and Hailey's curated grid would suggest. People pointed out how this wasn't the first time the couple had posted ultra-positive content right after a wave of concern or backlash. In fact, it had become a bit of a pattern. Back in 2022, fans remembered a similar situation, an emotional video from Justin, cryptic tweets from Hailey, followed just days later by glamorous vacation pictures of them smiling on a yacht. That cycle, tension, then sunshine, had repeated itself more than once. And while some saw it as just normal ups and downs, others weren't so sure. A popular fan account even compiled a side-by-side timeline of all the times Justin or Hailey made concerning public posts, followed closely by loved-up images. The implication? A strategy. one that's been used before. It wasn't just fans talking either. Body language experts jumped in too. One viral video broke down their lake photos, pointing out how Justin's eyes didn't match his smile, how Hailey kept her body angled slightly away in several shots, and how neither of them made physical contact in most of the pics, even when they were close together. It wasn't hard to interpret. Something felt staged. But this time, the speculation hit even harder, because now there was a child in the mix. With little Jack Blue's Bieber now making appearances, fans felt the stakes were higher. Some praised the couple for showing a united family front, while others criticized them for using their son as a way to deflect attention from deeper issues. And then, almost out of nowhere, a video resurfaced from earlier this year. A podcast clip where Hailey casually admitted that marriage isn't always easy, and that sometimes you have to fight to keep it together. The clip didn't raise much alarm when it first aired, but in light of recent events, it felt a lot more revealing. Was this an honest reflection? Or a quiet cry for help? Of course, none of this proves anything. But in the court of public opinion, perception is everything. The Biebers might think they're controlling the narrative, but every post, every subtle change in tone, every deleted caption becomes a clue for fans hunting for the real story. And it's not just the recent posts. Fans also started resharing older videos, like the infamous clip where Justin appeared to raise his voice at Hailey after a Las Vegas show. Or the footage of him speeding off on a scooter while she chased behind him. At the time, those moments were explained away. But now, in the context of renewed concern, they felt like warning signs everyone had ignored. Still, it's not just a one-sided story. There are plenty of moments, public and private, where Justin and Hailey have appeared genuinely close. From emotional tributes to birthday posts to candid behind-the-scenes footage, it's clear there's a deep bond between them. They've been through health scares, online harassment, and intense public scrutiny. For a young couple in the spotlight, just surviving all that is impressive in itself. But some fans argue that surviving and thriving are two very different things. Could it be that the Biebers are simply putting their best face forward during a rough patch? Or are we witnessing the unraveling of a relationship that's been under pressure from the start? And more importantly, why are so many people obsessed with finding cracks in the picture? Some say it's because Justin has always felt like more than a celebrity. He's someone millions of people grew up with. They've seen him rise, fall, and struggle to regain control over his image, career, and mental health. So when they sense pain behind the smiles, they don't just scroll past, they dig deeper. So what's really going on with Justin and Hailey Bieber? Are they the modern love story surviving against the odds? Or are they just masters at controlling the spotlight? Because behind every perfect photo, every beach day, and every cute couple moment, there's a long history of contradictions. And the truth is, this isn't the first time people have questioned their relationship. Hailey's entry into Justin's life was controversial from the start. After years of an on-again, off-again whirlwind with Selena Gomez, many fans struggled to adjust to Hailey being the one. Some never did. Even now, years into the marriage, old wounds linger. Selena fans have accused Hailey of copying her, stalking her social media, and even throwing shade online, while others believe it's all just coincidence. But coincidence or not, the tension between fandoms has never fully died down. And when relationship rumors pop up, the fire reignites every single time. But what complicates things even more is how private Hailey and Justin have become about the tough stuff. When they first got married, they were extremely open. They talked about therapy, about trust issues, about how hard it was adjusting to life as husband and wife under a microscope. Justin even admitted that he was still healing when they tied the knot, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. But as the years passed, that openness began to fade. Now, when things get tense, the couple goes quiet, then comes back with polished images, smiling together like nothing happened. It's a pattern fans have noticed, and they're starting to question if silence is their way of avoiding the hard conversations. There's also the issue of timing. Why does every emotional moment seem to get followed by a conveniently cheerful post? Is it damage control? A way to drown out rumors before they take over? Or is it simply two people trying to hold onto their peace in the only way they know how? Let's be clear, there's no crime in curating your life online. Everyone does it, especially celebrities. But for fans who feel emotionally invested in Justin's journey, from his darkest days to his rebirth, it's hard not to wonder if the image we're being shown is the truth. or a carefully staged version of it. Then there's the child factor. Now that Jack Blue's Bieber is occasionally making appearances, everything feels more serious. There's more at stake. Some fans are excited to see the next generation of the Bieber legacy, while others are worried about how much of it is real and how much is being shared as a distraction. Because let's not forget, adding a baby to the public spotlight has always been a controversial move. Even the most supportive fans admit it's a delicate balance between sharing joy and shielding privacy. And if there is trouble behind the scenes, the concern is that everything, even their child, might be used to redirect the narrative. So where does that leave us? Are Justin and Hailey deeply in love, building a life that works for them despite outside noise? Or are they quietly struggling to keep things together under the pressure of public scrutiny, personal baggage, and a relationship that may have been rushed? At this point, no one can say for sure. Only Justin and Hailey know the full truth. And maybe, just maybe, that's the way they want it. But one thing's for certain. Every time they post, people look closer. Every deleted caption, every unspoken moment, every oddly timed family photo gets dissected. Because in the world of celebrity, silence often says more than words. And when it comes to the Biebers, people aren't just watching, they're waiting. Because if there's one thing fans have learned by now, what's hidden behind the smiles might just be the most revealing story of all.